Lesson number 5. Now guys, we are finally talking about food. Food that you shouldn't be eating. And I have hard times even calling that food, because food is usually something that is supposed to nourish you, to give you health, to give you energy. Those foods, more often their ingredients in different food products, they do not give you any of that. They steal your health, they steal your energy, they steal your happiness. So what are they? There are just 3 of them that you really need to be aware of if you want to maximize the amount of health you have, energy, if you want to live longer and happier. Do you want that? I think everyone does. So number 1, foods not to eat. Sugars, added sugars. Unless you are a hardcore athlete who trains all the time, who needs that fast fuel to cycle through France or, I don't know, somewhere else in the world. Unless you are someone like that, you do not need any added sugars in your life. No honey, no syrups, no brown sugar, no coconut sugar, none of that. If you feel like eating something sweet, eat something like fruit. Fruit has fiber, has water, has vitamins and minerals. And even when it comes to fruit, you shouldn't be eating a lot of fruit if most of what you do is sitting or doing a little bit of movement here and there. Basically, if you're not a professional athlete, I wouldn't eat a lot of sweet stuff. And especially, I wouldn't eat added sugars, because that really screws your metabolism and steals long years of healthy life from you. Except for, maybe special occasions and really special dessert here and there, added sugars shouldn't be in your diet. And again, in that area, we put everything that doesn't look like a whole fruit. Number two food or food ingredient that none of you really shouldn't be eating, no matter what diet theory or belief you follow. Number 2, processed grains. And here, guys, I'm talking about anything that doesn't look whole, any sorts of flour, any sorts of white powder, any sorts of pastry, pizza, pasta, cakes, all of that is made with or from processed grains. And those really screw up your metabolism. And most importantly, they increase inflammation in your body, and inflammation seems to be the reason, or at least something that makes more of disease in your body. And that definitely steals the amount of energy you have. So guys, if you're someone who is interested in maximizing your health, your energy levels, your longevity, your fitness and mental performance, then guys, probably you don't want to be eating processed grains. And again, by processed grains, I mean pasta, pizza, bread, pastries, anything that is made of flour, no matter how whole grain that flour is supposed to be. So grains, processed grains. And number three food ingredient or food that shouldn't be on your plate ever is something that is really sneaky, and it's really hard to completely eliminate it from our food supply these days. Like, you gotta be a nutrition freak like me to not consume any of that. And I'm talking about vegetable oils, guys. I'm talking about sunflower oil, safflower oil, soybean oil, canola oil, cottonseed oil, corn oil, and also poor quality fats, like from animals who were treated with antibiotics and hormones, and all of that. It's added to a lot of processed foods, to a lot of packaged foods to increase shelf life of those foods. And guess what, guys? Also, when you go out to eat, when you buy your food cooked, most of it is made with those vegetable oils, and those vegetable oils seems to be, if not the reason, then definitely something that increases the amount of heart disease, of inflammation in your body, of insulin resistance, of all kinds of metabolic disasters. It increases the amount of visceral fat, or fat that you have around your internal organs, that is proven to cut healthy years of your life. So all of it has to do with vegetable oils, guys, that shouldn't be on your plate. So vegetable oils. And this, guys, is a list of no foods that should never be on your plate. So that's it for lesson number 5, and stay tuned for lesson number 6.